Hey everyone, welcome back to The Long Dark. We're here in the fishing hut, just outside of Jackrabbit Island and Misanthrope, starting episode 90. 90's kind of crazy to say, huh? But we're here. Looks like we're getting a little foggy, but that is okay, because the plan is to we're going to deposit a lot of the trades today. I think we decided we're going to get the bunker rifle and the wolfskin hat kind of all done and ready to go. We're going to claim our prize, and then I think we're getting out of here. I think that is kind of the plan this episode. I want to maybe try to get to Timberwolf Mountain. We'll see. But so we got a lot of our trading material in here. Did a little fishing last night, so that's kind of why we were in here. What time is it? Okay, it is morning. Kind of wonder, maybe I could do a little bit more fishing. Would kind of help myself, wouldn't it? I don't know. I don't think so. I think what I'm actually going to do is just go right to the Quonset garage, and we'll just spend a lot of our time there today. Nothing too crazy. So let's bring this over. I think I have enough fish. Sorry, let me check again. Yep, 3 of the salmon. Good to go. So we'll bring it over to the trade box. Then we'll run over to Quonset. We'll drop everything off. Should be kind of exciting getting out of Coastal Highway for the first time in a long time, at least without having to without having to run some different side quests for the trader. That should be nice, so we can just kind of get out of here in our own time, explore on our own terms, which is nice, which is great. So we'll settle in Timberwolf Mountain. And probably just, I think one of the first things I want to do is try to get the bear, I think. Maybe we'll do that later in this episode, too. Just really depends on how this Aurora goes. Did I pick up my bedroll? I did. I've been good at that lately. Alright. Anything to beachcomb over here, or are we empty? I think we're empty. Yep, we're empty. Fine by me. Alright, let's take this up here. Get a little darker, a little bit. Interesting. Okay, so, yeah, we've got this and this. Okay, yeah, I gotcha. So we're gonna be... Let's just do the fish first. Where's the other one? Oh, that was it. Heck was that? Did you guys hear that? Sound like footsteps. I don't know, I didn't have the fish in my inventory for that long. Surely it could not have been. Okay, so we have this one. We need 4 maple saplings and then some lamp oil. Not really a problem. Let's just move all of this to inventory. How about that? I'll pick that up. Okay, so the 4 maples, go ahead. Just take it. You can take majority of this too. 1.2, there's a 0.1. Is there like a 0.4? No. Wait, let's figure out like a better way to do this. Hold on. Without wasting any fuel. So I can add a 0.5. There we go. Okay, so that's good. And then more lamp oil for this guy here. 39. 52, so we can do another 0.6. This works. There we go. And then the car battery and the 6 cloth. Nice, look at that. Okay. So, yeah, we're ready for the trade there. Yeah, unfortunately could not have done that trade just because there wasn't enough maple saplings for us around. And that would have taken a little bit too long to do. But, alright. So, probably going to lose a little trust with him. I honestly don't really care. I will leave that salmon there, just in case we're ever back this way. and we will head to Quonset. It is early morning, so we're going to have a little bit of time in Quonset to just kind of fool around. I don't know, maybe we do something. We'll find something to do. Maybe I can tear down some boxes, perhaps. Let me tap these two rocks here. I don't think I have before. Alright, let's watch ourselves going around here. Visibility remains good. It remains good. So I'll keep moving. There are the wolves again. Out on the ice. Very nice. Misanthrope. The same creepy island as it's always been. Where's the bear? He's around. Gonna walk a little bit more this way, just in case. Hunting the bear was definitely something that I thought about here. Especially getting that nice pelt from the bear, but I think time's just kind of slipping away a little bit, not really allowing for such. Which is kind of okay, because I didn't really want to go through the hassle of killing him and then harvesting him. Could have been a nice pastime, but I'm ready to get out of here. I'm really ready to leave. Now, I guess there's always a possibility, too, of making another trip back here to grab stuff. And I kind of lump the camp office, too, into that same little bunch, because, well, it would be nice to have one centralized kind of location, right? To have, like, all of my loot. It'd really be nice to have in the Mountaineer's hut. But the only thing I think... Wow, that deer scared me. I was like, what is moving? That is freaky. The only thing that really prevents me from being able to take in a lot of things at the Mountaineer's hut is because there's just no storage. Like, we have that one cabinet in the floor, but nothing else. With the camp office, we've got all of that already. We've got all of the drawers and everything for storage and whatnot, so it's a lot easier to store in the camp office, and even here in Jackrabbit too. Got a good amount of storage. In the Mountaineer's hut though, not a lot. So we might certainly have to, There's a wolf? No, these look like deer. Those look like deer, but I'm gonna stay inside basically all day anyway. Okay. Yeah, cool, I guess. We'll just, maybe stick around for a little bit, see what we can do. So we'll have to probably diagnose the storage situation in the Mountaineer's hut. If I've got to build like 3 more shelves, I'll do it. Make the place look a lot more cozy. But that's kind of where we're at a little bit. The tire rack. Interesting. Alright. Everything's empty. Really don't got a lot of interesting movable things here, I will say. Anything under the bed? That's a little can. Okay, what's behind here? Nothing. Alright. Well, hey, believe it or not, I'm just going to be standing in here and passing time for a large portion of the day. I kind of assumed this risk when I wanted to come here so early in the day of just being bored and not being able to do anything, but I'd rather be here than not be here, I guess. Okay, I'll take another piece of that. We need to collect our cured meat also before we leave. We cannot forget doing that. That will be tragic if we leave any food behind like that. which we're probably going to leave a lot of our food behind, but all that stuff is travel food, so we must take it. Alright. Just kind of sitting here. Not worried about cabin fever thanks to last night, so that was kind of the other good thing about going fishing for the trader. Was that we can spend another whole day in here and be fine. Okay, I'm gonna put in another 3 hours of sleep. That way I have a little bit of room to be energized. We should get an aurora. Yeah. So he shouldn't be too happy with me about not completing that trade. But I have to be honest, I don't really care. He's not the one out here laboring for things. It's us. So I don't really mind what he has to say. All right. Signal that it is complete. Nice. And then we can go back and get our stuff, and we can go actually right to Jackrabbit from the Misanthrope trade box. We can go right back to base. So hopefully this is not too much of a problem, but this wind is kind of screaming otherwise. Which way is the wind coming from? Okay, so you're not going to be a headwind, it seems. Man, I would love it to be. I don't mind the aurora. Although it's rather annoying, I don't mind the aurora. The wind, though. Cannot do the wind. Because I can't hear anything. Right, we'll see if that bear is out here. Okay, I'm walking this way, so I shouldn't have a headwind. In theory. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Don't see a headwind developing, which is nice. We'll continue on. Thinking about maybe making this episode a little bit of a longer one too. I was gonna maybe try to record 2 separate ones within the little time I have here, but I think I'll probably just condense it all into one pretty long one. So we should get into Timberwolf Mountain by the end of the episode, no problem. Oh, there's a wolf right there. Didn't even see him. Okay. The wind is letting up a little bit, that's nice. Finally hear myself think. Yeah, I have so I just finished classes today, and I'm back, and I've got a lab in about 4 hours from now, at night. Can you believe that? It's 2 p.m. right now, my lab is at 6:30. But I have to be honest, I was looking at the assignment for this lab. Oh my goodness, World and North American Geography. For those who don't know me, allow me to introduce myself. I am very, very... My strength includes geography. How about that? We'll put it that way. So, excited, to say the least. I'm very much prepared for the label every country in North America. I think I could probably do it. The tough part is all the islands in the Caribbean and stuff. That's the tough part, but hurricane forecasting and tracking has gotten me pretty good at that part of the world. Get all the small islands. Martinique, Dominica. What's some other ones? St. Lucia, Trinidad, Tobago, all that good stuff. All the good ones. I don't know what's over this hill. I have a feeling nothing crazy, but I never really know. Okay, calm night. I like this. This is great. We'll go collect our rewards. 80 pounds, we should actually have enough for both of what we're going to get as a reward. So we won't be overweight. And also, we do have the rifle as one of our rewards too, which I heard is a lot lighter than the others. Let's see, how much is my my rifle here? 7 pounds? Okay. Regular hunting rifle I know is about 8.5, 9 pounds. See how much the bunker rifle is here. Alright. Give to me. Thank you. 3 pounds, dude? What? I'll take that blueprint as well. Dude, huh? A 3-pound rifle is kind of ridiculous. A lightweight, agile firearm. Its maneuverable composite stock also makes it less durable. Ah, that's a trade-off. A style in favor among Great Bear Island preppers and other types who like to plan for the worst. Cool. Yeah, I kind of like this rifle and how light it is. I'll be honest. I mean, that's more than half of as light as the other one. The only thing is that it degrades extremely quickly in condition. I think every shot takes away, what, maybe 4%? So that's going to be something to kind of consider a little bit. I was thinking that rifle was going to be 5 pounds, or at like the very least 6. That's crazy. Okay. Well, I think my goal is to still try to compile all the rifles into that center location, being the Mountaineer's Hut. So we'll have to see. I might have to maybe swing back to Mystery Lake at some point after we kind of do our first round to Timberwolf Mountain here. Actually, you know what? No, I could go to the farmhouse to grab... I was going to say grab some rifle holders. Some shelves to the rifles. So we can have them on display. Probably above our fireplace or near the door or something. But no, we will absolutely stack the Mountaineer's Hut. That's kind of what I want to do before I even consider ending the series. Is maybe start compiling things, right? Taking some core resources from every region and just kind of lugging them over to the Mountaineer's Hut, making that our retirement spot. So we'll do that probably over the next 10 episodes, I would assume. I think it would be kind of fitting to aim for an end goal of 100 episodes and kind of end on episode 100. But you know what, though? I'm not going to put that out there because I don't want to rush it. Whenever we feel like the ending should happen is when we'll make that choice. And in the foreseeable next several episodes, that is not the case. As of right now, that is not the case. So we'll keep it going. We still have a lot to do in front of us. I think we need to get kind of the foot in the door again, too, in Timberwolf Mountain as well, because we did eat up a lot of that food. So we might have to go fishing / take care of the wolves or even hunt the bear. That's what I want to do as well. One of the first things I want to do, actually, when we get into Timberwolf, is get the bear. Because that way we can get that respawn timer underway while we go elsewhere and compile resources. So that way when we come back later, the bear will be back in town. There are methods to the madness, believe it or not. Believe it or not. Alright, cool. Love being in here. Oh, this is nice. Look at that. That's cool. Hacksaw. I actually think I can put you somewhere over there. Okay. So we're going to have a little bit to organize tomorrow. Actually, probably could organize it tonight. Actually, I love this little setup here. Just one little... Yeah. That's super cute, actually. Very cool. The TV work? No. Okay. Flashlight, flashlight, flashlight. I'm going to equip you, and I'm actually going to turn you on. That way I can see what I'm... Never mind. You're going off. Thank you for trying to help. I'm going to light up the lamp, actually. Got a ton of lamp fuel we can have at our disposal here. Okay, cool. We'll do that. I'm not going to do a ton of organization, but I do think organization's kind of crucial before we leave. At least our inventory is, because you can see two hatchets right there. I don't want to take both of those. But I do think a lot of the ammo I am going to take. But probably not a lot of the of this stuff. So let's drop both of those. I'm going to keep that one on me just so we can refill the lantern at a later date. All of the fishing tackles are great. We are taking the bow crafting stuff as well. So that's cool. We did have that bin, if you guys recall, and I think it was the last episode we made. This bin here. I think I'm gonna... Whoops, this one. I'm gonna take this and maybe put it like... This really is like not convenient, but it's fine. It is fine. I'm gonna put it right here. Our bin just of taking things. So we're taking 24 pounds worth of things. So plus 20 plus another 4, basically 5, 99. So we're actually, this is gonna get us right to weight. So we should be good with this. I'll put some more things that I want to take with me. The green birch. Definitely going to come with. I don't even think right now that I'm going to focus on taking cloth. I know that was something I kind of wanted to take, but I'm just going to rely on what I have in my inventory for the cloth. What was that? Oh, it's the bed. My goodness. Thought I left something on top there. Okay. All that's going to go in there. The rifle's going to go in there. Even though it's extremely light, which is very much crazy to me. I'm going to drop both of the marine flares. Could actually take most of the marine flares, but I'm not quite... Actually, you know what? Yeah. This is a bold take from me, taking those marine flares, but I'm going to do it just because there's Timberwolves in Timberwolf Mountain now. It's kind of an idea. Alright. So we have all those in there. Got all of those in there as well. Just what I'm compiling here. So 32 plus 30, 95, plus the 2, 97. Okay, we're still underweight, which is great. We are still very much underweight. Okay, another thing I want to do, open this up. I don't think any pelts are going to come with me. I don't think not this trip, but I think I do want to maybe try to repair some of the stuff that I do have on me. So let me shut this off. Oh, I know it could get too dark and totally cancel the repair, but I think it's a chance I'm gonna maybe try to take. Maybe a little bit, is repairing a lot of this stuff. Oof. That's a steep repair, man. Okay, maybe I won't do that, and instead what I'll do is actually take some of the cloth here. And let's do some other repairs. Not a big deal if you lose out on some cloth, but it is a big deal if you lose out on a deer pelt or something, a deer hide. Okay, so he's all good. How about this sock? Should also get rid of a sewing kit for us as well. Yeah, I'm not gonna dare do any crazy repairs on the more valuable things. I could actually repair my bearskin if I wanted to. Yeah, see, that's exactly why I did not want to do that. That would have been kind of tragic, to say the very, very least. So, we'll go back. The bed. We should hit the bed, shouldn't we? Probably not a bad idea. Where is... There we go. Whoops. I don't know why that happened. There we are. Okay, cool. Time of day. Alrighty. I'm going to put 5 hours in, and we're going to wake up and continue to do some of these repairs as well. We could repair the bearskin coat. That is an option, isn't it? That is very much an option. That would take a little bit off, wouldn't it? Oh, I love how much cured leather we have. That is so good. That would take quite a bit off the load. 2 pounds is definitely a changer. A game changer. Do 92. There's all our water here. That's okay. Okay. I think, yes. I think I'm going to do the bearskin, but I'm also going to, like, heavily, heavily cry if I don't get it first try. Okay. Oh, goodness. Please don't fail. I'm going to dolphin dive off of my balcony if I fail. There we go. Nice. New bearskin. Excellent. And I will even do the wolf skin pants. If I fail on this, it's not a huge deal, but preferably would like to not fail. Okay, so we'll run this sewing kit into the ground. Some nice mending skill too, I love that. The deer stuff, 88%. This is really just what is below 90%. Could do one of the cured leathers as well. Why don't I do that? How much cloth do I have? 5? Okay. I'll repair the satchel, just for the heck of it. And I think later today we can actually start moving, believe it or not. There goes the sewing kit. Totally fine. Let's get rid of this guy. And I'll take the 91%. Great. What else needs a little bit of a repair? That needs a little bit of a repair. Can we get it first try? 5% chance to fail. That would be so... That'd be so bad if we failed. Okay. Yeah. How much are we looking at for some warmth right now? It feels like 103 in here. Wow, plus 65. My goodness. That's crazy. We'll never get cold is what I'm hearing. Okay, a little foggy. It's fine. Gonna eat up a little bit though. Okay, I'm gonna keep that rainbow trout on me. Everything else can be there. We gotta collect also our cured things. Cannot forget. Yeah, it's gonna be a little heavy. Definitely. Our inventory, but I think these are choices we're probably just gonna have to make. Yes, it's certainly gonna be very, very heavy. It was looking good in the first half, but no. Okay, why don't we fill up our lantern, and then we'll dump that extra lamp fuel. Okay. Yep, we'll put that back in there. Okay, got the whetstone, that's cool. Okay, get some more of this. Let me put 2 of those back for now. Could also put the wolf pelt and guts back. Lighten this up a little bit. Okay. That rainbow trout also will be going here shortly. I'm gonna maybe decide to throw 2 more rocks away. Okay. Next, we have to inherit all of this. So this is gonna be heavy. 120 pounds. So now we decide what we really want to maybe like leave here in terms of inventory. So that green sapling, I don't necessarily need this, especially right now. Those saplings I have a ton of, the green ones. The maple ones I would like to take. Oh, there's a cured one right here. Just grab that. Put that right there. Could also take a hockey jersey too. I don't want to do that. But we gotta lighten ourselves. Any means necessary. Okay, I think the first thing that's gonna go is all of that. That can be found where we're going. I'm gonna take the feathers. I saw the feathers somewhere. Yeah, the feathers. I'm definitely gonna keep the feathers. They're a little bit tough to find. I know they can be everywhere, but at the same time, they're kind of hard to find when you need them. Ptarmigan down, absolutely taking. A lot of this stuff, you know, the fast film, maybe I'll leave a lot of that for myself later on. And maybe also kind of the arrow crafting materials too. I don't know, they're so light though. They're so light. Oh, this is challenging. This is challenging. I think what I'll do is drop all the marine flares. That lightened us up a good bit. I wonder with the simple arrows. Okay. That lightened us up a good bit. I think, yeah, unfortunately, gonna have to drop. Because we have a rope climb ahead of us, too. So, you know, yikes, right? We have to be light. There's no way around it. Okay, a lot of that water, too, that I had. I want to take all of that, but at the same time, I know that's unrealistic. That is incredibly unrealistic to try to take all of that. And same with the water, too. The water situation needs to be calmed down as well. Okay, well, let's keep it all on us, because we're going to be eating that, and I guess I'll eat this as well. Okay, that's 2 pounds out of there. Let's see how much we can drop of this. Okay. Yep. I'll do that. It's a small piece right there. It's gonna make me drop, like, all of it. 82 calories right there. Actually, 82 calories? Did I see that correctly? I was gonna say, could just, yeah, eat it right now. Alright. Get that. Got that. That. And that. I think that's how many I'll pocket for the journey up. 102 pounds, but it kind of is what it is. We'll get a little lighter with the water situation. Yeah. Okay. I can actually drop that pry bar too, couldn't I? Interesting. I think that's exactly what I'm gonna do. We have a pry bar up in Timberwolf Mountain. I know that for an absolute fact, actually. So let's get rid of... Where is that pry bar? Here we go. Let's get rid of that. Survival knife. No, the rest we're going to drink through in water. Alright, I'm happy with that. A lot of goodies in here. We'll take all this back at some point. We'll take it all back when we come back up here. Everything look good? I think so. I think so. Maybe I'll take a little bit more cloth just in case. Because I know the cloth situation up in Timberwolf Mountain usually isn't the best. But, okay. Alright. I think we're good to go. I think so. I actually think I'm going to take these too. Cool. Alright. Like I said, we're going to come back here at some point. But for right now, we're out of here. So we'll say our goodbyes. We can always drop water if we're too heavy, which we are. Should be good. Let's get out of here. A little foggy, to say the least. But that's alright. Any, Oh, there's a rabbit right there. Just scared me. Just a deer right there. Okay, we gotta kind of think about this, though. Which way do we want to go? Right? Which way do we want to depart from? I think the most common sense choice would probably be the abandoned lookout. It's quick and kind of easy to get out of with that wolf dead. I think we'll make that first move. Yeah, why don't we go this way? Just to the left of the log sort is where we need to be. All those wolves out there. Hey, I tell you what, it's a little weird knowing that I don't have to do this for the trader. We're free finally. So, yeah, we'll have to gauge kind of... I think, yeah, once I get back to Timberwolf Mountain, I think the game plan will probably be to get the bear. That way we can get the respawn timer going, like I said earlier. Yeah. Yeah, no, I like that, actually. Seems like a plan. Seems like a plan. This could be a rather entertaining little episode here. Okay, log sort. Looking to go to the left slightly. Got lucky with no wolves in and around the log sort, but we know that can change pretty quickly. Trying to look. I don't see too much of anything. That's great. I'm hoping though that wolf did not respawn up in the top little intersection there before the mine. I would not be pleased about that. Also want to, once we like get to a safe place, I want to check our stats real quick and just kind of see where we're at, because we have done an incredible amount of hiking in this save. I tell you what, just a wild amount of walking. Obviously, it helps that we did a lot of stuff for the trader. That's probably the only reason why we're going to have so much walking in our stats, but just something to keep note of, I guess, for interesting purposes. Okay, we'll go up this way. Yeah, got really unlucky with those maple sap. I can't even go this way, huh? Here I go, trying to shave, 2 seconds off of my arrival time. Looks like this time it actually did work out for me. Okay, we'll get up here. I'm just going to look like right now, because I'm actually pretty curious. We'll look at the days later. Look at the bears and everything later. I want to see distance walked. Where's that at? Distance traveled. About 489.5 miles. Wow. That's crazy. I tell you, it's just constant walking for these trader missions. That's what got us probably a nice 100 miles, I would say. 489 miles. That is crazy, though. That is a long walk. Gotta be careful, because we are overweight. So wolves will see us as an extra snack if they spot us, and obviously easier to snap your ankles. I prefer not to do that. Nothing infuriates me more in this game than snapping my ankles, I'll be honest. There's just something about it. I can't. The sound is just, ugh. I'm good. Alright, here we go with that little stretch. Onwards to the top here. It'd be so nice to leave this place, my goodness. Coastal Highway typically always treats me right. But, oh man, yeah, I need a change of scenery. Timberwolf Mountain will be that for me. I think more importantly, just a little house, the Mountaineer's hut. It really is the best. I love it. Honestly, I really do. The no loading time between, that's a deer. That's a deer. Hey, sir. I should say ma'am, right? No antlers on that one. Yeah, you chill out up here, and I'll be happy. To be quite honest, I'll pay for your rent if you chill up here. I could so easily try to trap it, but I won't. Wow. Gonna figure it out? Give me a hug. Oh, bro's out of here. Alright, there's another privacy. They're everywhere. Doesn't matter if you leave it in one region, you'll probably find it in another. Alright, I can walk a little bit. Let's see how far through here I can get without needing the lantern. This is so not enjoyable to watch, but we do this all the time. So I need something to spice it up a little bit. Okay, there's a little intersection there. Do I go left or do I go right? I think I go left for the shortcut. I'm doing good right now. I can hardly see. I can only imagine what it's like for YouTube there. Where am I? Okay, time to use this. Where the heck am I? What? Do I go this way? I think. Oh, I just went the other way. I understand. I'm not gonna do that again, though. Okay, now I go left. I think. We've done this like 10 times. How am I still not sure? We've done this at least 10 times. Okay, you can have that, yep, that little opening there. Get everything. We've searched this place time and time again, so there's nothing really. Not going to be anything really around for us. Like that way or this way. I think it's not that way, it's this way. My goodness. There we go. There's the wide open area. It's a big room. Okay. We're basically there. Practically there. I should probably pick up a few stones too. Yeah, here we go. For these wolves that lay up ahead. We'll go this way. Nice. And then I'll turn this out. Okay. Cool. Got a bunch of stones there. Got a lot of coal here. Look at this. Nice. Be so ready for that pile if it was like -100 outside. Okay. What do I want to do? Let's drink a little bit. 13 pounds of water is crazy. But we should be able to... Well, yeah, we're probably actually going to have to leave a little bit of water behind. Already foresee this happening. Alright. Nighttime, we actually kind of need to plan this out a little bit, because there's not many shelters from here to Timberwolf that we can utilize. There's really not. Because remember that prepper cache is out of service too, so we have to remember that. You know what, we're tired and we kind of need to burn through water, so what I'm gonna say we do is we go down to the cave down there. That's what I think we do. So I'm going to take a little bit of firewood with me, and we'll go down to the cave that's just down the way, and we'll shelter up for the night. Especially with our newly repaired clothing, it shouldn't be too much of a hassle to try to shelter up there for the evening. Should not get cold. If this was Relentless Night, then I would be kind of scared, but I think we'll be fine. Moving pretty slowly. That's okay, though. How many rocks do I have? 5? 4? 5. Okay. Alright. Let's hope there's no wolf down here. That's not what I like, actually, right there. I'll tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna sit here, and I'm gonna pass a little bit of time. Actually. The cave is right around the corner. Once the fog lifts, and if it's dark... There we go. That's all I wanted, just a little bit of visibility for ourselves. Nice, so it actually does seem like we'll be able to sleep through a majority of the night. Very good, very good. hate this little rise right here. They do this on purpose. Probably the best thing to do, though, is to follow this little rise in the terrain so you have the utmost of high ground. Okay, who's around? Who is around? Make yourself known. Is nobody around? Okay. Interesting. Ptarmigans. Oh, those aren't ptarmigans. Those are just rosips. The bottoms look like, they look like ptarmigans. A little bit. Okay. Huh. Interesting. Fascinating, even. Alright, I'm headed this way. I'm gonna head this way, and then I'll try to get on top. There's a bunny over there. I'm gonna try to get on top of there and then fall down on the other side, just like I did that one time. Worked my way up and then down and around. Unlike the bunker in, you know, Mountain Town, trying to find a little way up, this way up should work. We'll see, though. I'm the king of misremembering. There we go. Very nice. Very good. Gotta watch myself. I'm snapping an ankle. There we go. Cave should be right over here. Good. I think I was in this cave before, though, so probably did search this guy. There's a feather, though. Oh my goodness, I did not search, bro. Look at that. Didn't matter, though. Did not matter. Have I really not been in this cave yet? That's kind of crazy. That's kind of very crazy. I thought I was in here, but I guess not. Alright. What is going to give me a better view of the outside? Looks like this will be the better view. Okay. We'll drink that soda we found. An ancient relic in today's little world. Those sodas. And then, maybe a 5-hour sleep. We should not get cold. If we do get cold, that would be an absolute, just, tragedy. Okay, I think it got foggy again. Might be some snow out there. I don't know. I do not know. What I do know is I'm sleeping. Another 3 hours. Okay. Drinking a lot of this water through. That is great. Should be underweight fairly soon. Why did I gain pounds? Oh, maybe because of... Yeah, wait, why did I... What did I... Oh, yes. I understand. Yeah, I gathered a lot of the firewood just in case. That is correct. Okay, I'm going to put all of this stuff, though, back here. Then I'll put this right, I don't know, here. Underweight for the first time ever. Another 2. We'll get another ½ a pound out of the inventory here in a minute. Because we gotta eat a piece of cured meat. There we go. Okay. Probably just gonna pass an hour. Wait for some sunrise. There's sunrise. Okay. I think we potentially move. Maybe I'll pass a little bit and then sleep an hour. Wait for what this fog is going to do. And then we'll pack it up and go. Okay, yeah. I think that's good. So we're overweight right now, but I tell you what, once we get rid of a few rocks with these wolves trying to distract them, we should be good. So this is a bit questionable, right? Leaving in this weather. A bit questionable. We don't have the abandoned prepper cache either. Fascinating. I don't know. If this snow picks up, I think it's going to be worth probably hanging back for the time being. But when have I ever really done that? Okay, there's the wolf right there. You know what? I don't like this, actually. I really don't. As a matter of fact. And you know what? I think I'm actually going to hang out in the cave and let this weather kind of do its thing. I don't think I'm going to travel in this. That's a little bit of a big boy executive decision right there. But I don't like how hazy the horizon is. That could certainly become a blizzard at any moment. So I think what I'll do, we'll post up in this cave, continue to kind of wait and see what things do. In the meantime, I'll drink some water because we got to get through this. Nice. Back down to 99. Good. And I think I'm just going to sit here and pass a little bit of time. That's exactly why I did not want to travel. Look at me being a weatherman. It's almost like I'm studying it. Such a good intuition right there of the game. Sometimes you can get a feel. I mean, I think a lot of you know that usually I probably would have went for that. But the fact that the horizon was kind of doing some weird stuff, it's exactly how I knew not to go. That's okay. We'll chill out here. Hopefully it's not an all-day thing, but you know what, though? In the cave, beating cabin fever. I'll take that as a win. Got a lot of food, too, so we're good. Okay, anything I can do in the meantime? Any good things around the inventory? Anything need a cleaning? A sharpen, maybe? I could use a sharpen. Yeah. I'll go ahead and sharpen the hacksaw, sure. Or not the hacksaw, the hatchet, sorry. Alright, that wasn't too much time elapsed right there, but that's alright, I guess. It's still late morning, so there's time for this blizzard to break. Gonna keep sleeping up, though. Okay, still continuing on. Say no more. Okay, I have a feeling it's gonna break here shortly. Oh, look at that. Wow, it's almost like I know the game. That's great. I'm the weatherman this episode. Absolutely. Okay. Get the bedroll, that's the most important thing. I'm gonna leave in this. If this was just an ordinary day, I probably wouldn't leave, but the fact that we just had a blizzard should be okay. So let's get going. That wolf is still up here, or I should say down here. So we'll still... He's a little far this time. Unless that's his buddy. Because there were two of them here at one point. Try to just kind of be... We're not under... I mean, we are underweight. We're not overweight, which is actually really nice. It's actually very nice. I think maybe one of the first things that I could build when I get to Timberwolf is a curing box. The only question is how much salt did I leave myself? Because if I didn't leave myself any, then it's probably not a good idea to cure meat. Okay, it is going to be a headwind, but just kind of is what it is there. Can't really do anything about that. This rifle's cool. I can't wait to play around with this. As the only thing that's different is literally the weight. But now we'll be leaving the house like extra light on some adventures. And I mean, let's be honest. I mean, the degrading condition does kind of, like, it is unfortunate on the rifle, but how often do I really use the rifle? Not incredibly often. You know, it's not one of those things where I'm shooting every animal in sight. Not yet, anyway. But, you know, if I'm gonna, like, make a round or something, make my rounds to, like, Coastal Highway to scavenge up things, I think, yeah, I'm taking the rifle, the lighter rifle with me. You know, I can't be afraid to use it, obviously, because of the condition, but I think the ratio between how often I use a rifle and how light the rifle is probably will factor into the decision of what to bring. So, collection rounds and exploring, definitely going to be the lighter one. But maybe going to hunt the bear or something. Some place that I know I'm going to try for, like, a lot of kills and a lot of shots, I'll probably take a regular rifle. So that's kind of like my goal, though, with collecting all of these rifles. I think there's one more rifle in the world that I have not found yet. So we found Vaughn's rifle, we found the Curator's rifle, we obviously have the Bunker rifle. Where's Barb's rifle? Did I find that yet? Interesting. That'll be something I maybe need to get on. Look into where that is. I mean, if it's like in the Mystery Lake vicinity, that's great, because I gotta go back there anyway at some point to go collect some stuff and whatnot. So that could be a stop that I make, is trying to find Barb's rifle as well. I don't know what the specialty is of Barb's rifle. Okay. Get some Ash Canyon music going. Looks like it wants to blizzard again, but I mean, I know it's not gonna, but it looks like it does. Yeah, the blizzards in this game are violent. To say the least. To say the least. They come on strong. Not quite like real life, but I guess if you live in the plains of the United States, or especially Canada, the prairie provinces, right? Manitoba, Saskatchewan, and Alberta, I think. My geography for Canada is kind of sharp too, not gonna lie. Hey, maybe that'll be in my lab later. North American geography. Name all Canadian provinces and territories. I'd be so good at that. It's very funny, because the stereotype is Americans do not know geography. You know, you go to like some country in Europe, or a country outline is shown to you, and Americans like, I got no idea. The complete opposite. It's like, yeah, I'm from America, but you know what? I can name your provinces. British Columbia, the Yukon, Northwest Territories, Alberta, Saskatchewan, Manitoba, Ontario. Nunavut's up there too, I think. It's one of the newer territories. Got Quebec. Very pretty. And then you got the ones that are closest to New England. Nova Scotia, New Brunswick. And then Newfoundland and Labrador out there. On the very eastern edge. Sticking out into the Atlantic. Canada's got really cool geography, I won't lie. The United States has very cool geography, and so does Canada. North America in general, a very, very cool place. Geography of South America, too, is pretty cool. The Andes. Wow. Talk about mountains, huh? I mean, we got the Rocky Mountains here in America and parts of Canada, but... oh, the Andes. Wow. They tower. Okay. Let's be on the lookout for a wolf. I don't see him, but he can be around. That house is always burnt out. I don't think I've ever gone into that house while it's not burnt out. Step away from it maybe for a little bit. Take the higher-ish ground. Okay, there's a wolf. 2 wolves. Right over there, but I'm turning right towards the disagreement. Do you know what province I totally forgot about? Prince Edward Island. I don't know why I'm thinking about that right now when there's wolves over there, but... PEI. I think I got all of them, though, besides that. Okay, I think we're good. I think we're good. Those wolves can kind of just do their own thing over there. And I'll do my own thing over here. Alright. Okay, yeah, a little unfortunate though that that bunker got blown out. You hate to see it. Because now that really just means it's inaccessible for the rest of our run. Which is a little too bad. Wonder if the bear ever comes over here. I've only seen him once over here. It's an idea, right? The bear over here. I still think there needs to be that one predator that just consistently roams around the world. Like, there's no, like, specific point, like a spawn point, like a wolf or a bear. They roam around in an area. No, you need a predator that just totally roams around the world, like a polar bear. I think that would be the greatest fit. Especially if you're talking about an endless winter like this. A polar bear would be a fantastic addition. I'm going to go back here, just make sure this is completely inaccessible. Oh yeah, this thing is... it is broken. Well, alrighty. Just below weight. Got a few pounds to spare. Let's go ahead and take the rope on up. And we'll be back in the homeland. Timberwolf Mountain. Didn't spawn here. We spawned in Blackrock, so I guess Blackrock's technically our homeland, but... it's alright. We were adopted by Timberwolf Mountain. What a great place. Alright, let's keep it going. Not quite half energy either, which is awesome. I don't think I'm going to be hunting a bear, though, tonight. But I think first thing in the morning tomorrow, the bear's mine. Yeah, I think that's what I will roll with. I'm gonna grab... yeah, I could probably grab a few of these. I think sticks are gonna be like the one thing that I really start fires with for firewood. Because I want everything else as just building stuff. And if we're gonna live in I keep calling it the Timberwolf Mountain something. The Mountaineer's Hut. If we want to live in the Mountaineer's Hut, we're going to need to build basically all of our storage. So there's kind of a thing. So maybe tonight what I'll do is just go around the place and just chop up some things that might be useful. Some firewood. I think we need an equal amount of both fir and cedar. So it really doesn't matter. You know what also could be an idea too? The one thing I worry about... oh, it's nice clear. Look at that. The one thing I obviously worry about from time to time is cabin fever. I wonder if I can do a little, like, sneaky thing where I maybe put the furniture workbench. What is this, man? Clear up. You better clear up. I think it's clearing. Maybe, like, put the furniture workbench near the door and, like, stand outside and craft something. I think that could work pretty nicely, actually. That way I don't get to qualify as inside when I when I work on my furniture. That could be a strategy. I'll have to check it out. I'll have a lot of experimental time here in the mountain. I can't believe I'm saying this too, but I also look forward to the Timberwolves being back in town and fighting with them. It's always an interesting battle, one that I usually win. What we got? 102. We're good. I'm gonna keep picking them up though. Got a lot of cedar right here. If I was a lot lighter and had a little bit more energy, I think what I would probably do is chop down all those limbs. That's okay. They'll always be here. Home sweet home. Absolutely. I love it here. Look at this. Very nice. Grab that. Just grabbing all the sticks right now. So I think another thing too that I'm actually, now that like I'm in Timberwolf Mountain and I'm thinking about it, is the cougar. I don't think I'm gonna mess with him unless I kind of need something from him. So if I need like another like cougar claw or something, you know, then I'll probably take a chance and try to get him killed again, or maybe another pelt. But for the sake of convenience, I don't think I'm going to try to get him. Just because if I get him once, then there's going to be all these other cougar, like, that spawn, you know? Got all these other cougar spawns that I'm totally not fine with. I really don't care if the cougar spawns in multiple times. There's just more to avoid. Alright. Let's get down here. Probably bust a kneecap anyway. A lot of sticks, no shortage of that. 106.5 pounds. Look at this. Look how many like pieces of wood there are out here. Certainly may have to get the travois on this too. I brought the travois, right? Sure did. Sure did. Maples too. Gonna have to look for some maple saplings, because it's inevitable that we're gonna have to make another travois at some point. So it would be nice to have the maples on file. Look at all of the firewood here. I'm foaming at the mouth right now with how much firewood there is. I'm gonna lose it. I'm gonna lose it. There's so much firewood. That's alright. That's fine. Stay concentrated. What's over here? Anybody? Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like anybody's out on the ice either. What a shame. Hate to see it. Just kidding. I could care less. But I do want to look for another gun rack, and I don't think it's going to be up here. I think I'm going to have to go down to the farmhouse if I want another rack for the rifles. Who's out on the ice for me? Anybody? I think got a little bit of a content. Is that a Timberwolf? I think it is. Yeah, I think that is a Timberwolf. You can tell by the tail and the way he's walking a little bit. Yeah, see that? The way he turned around. That is definitely a Timberwolf. They're back. They are back. Hey, cool with me. I don't mind. Oh, we got a lot of food here. There's really no reason I need to go. to go hunting, but I'm going to do it anyway because, well, I like not worrying about my food, to be quite honest. Like that. I'll eat that too. Nice. All right, back here, just in time for nightfall. My good. Oh, we have another gun rack. Oh, so good. Okay, cool. So I think what I'm going to do is actually, I'm going to bench this gun. I'm going to bench it. We'll unload it. What do I get if I oh, what a waste harvesting that. Imagine. So I unloaded that. Let's drop it first so we can put it up there. There we go. Nice. And I'm going to equip this. We'll go ahead and load it. It sucks just how, really just how much condition it uses, but we'll load that real quick. And I kind of think right now, this is the traveling gun. This is the gun that I'm going to take with me when I go traveling. So I tell you what, actually, I definitely probably want to take that if I'm going to go hunt the bear. But I'm going to put another gun rack like right here. And like I said, this bunker rifle, gonna stay right there for when I go out. I think that's perfect. And then I suppose we need to load this gun again. So we'll get that going. Oh, whoops. Didn't mean to cancel the animation, but... Okay, we'll give him a second. So yeah, it kind of makes sense, right? The lighter rifle for traveling, and then we'll have hopefully more rifles that we can stack up here. Kind of need to look out for, I think, Barb's rifle and then Curator's rifle. And then we'll be just perfect with rifles. We'll have all of them collected. Okay, excellent. So now, right, time to really get this place nice and organized, if possible. I will go ahead and try to maybe organize a lot of this lamp fuel as well. Lamp fuel's not really the most exciting to move around. Let's see. There we go. And there we go. Okay. Next we get the cleaning kits. These will come in huge use, especially for that bunker rifle, which degrades extremely quickly. There's probably a chance that we cannot fit all of the cleaning kits on here. That's okay if that's the case, but... yeah, it's definitely the case. Okay. Not a problem. Let's just at least keep these local, so when we can organize them, we'll get it done. Great. What is this bow? Survival bow. Okay, not great. Not really great, but whatever. How much, did I mean to take... oh, no. Okay, I'm thinking of those 300 bullets at Mystery Lake. I thought I had way more. That's right. They're all in Mystery Lake. Cool, cool. Alright. We could certainly start getting creative with this little space here. I think what I'm probably going to end up doing is stacking the shelves kind of side by side a little bit. And kind of seeing how that works. You know, like maybe I'll turn this shelf like this, and then have another shelf like right behind it like that, so I can maximize the amount of storage I can have. Kind of have like shelves like this. That makes sense. I don't know. We'll have to see. There's a lot we could do with this place, and I'm really excited for that. Okay, next. Next up is just putting all the saplings down. We've got 13 birch, and then another maple. Nice. 29 sticks as well, I saw. Just dump those. Where'd that Timberwolf go? He's all the way over there. That is for sure a Timberwolf, by the way. The way he's moving, you can just tell. Okay, what's in here? A lot of stuff. Cool. 2 cloth. Eek. Hope I have a little more somewhere. 27 ptarmigan down, though. That is very nice. Can't put all those away. I wanted this to be kind of the crafting thing. Fishing tackle, maybe I'll keep. The ammo, how about that? I'll take it. Okay. Crafting. All these are prepared. I did take... Can't even fit the shell casings in there. My goodness. Okay. Just in the interest of keeping everything local, how about that? There we go. Okay, that works. That's about as good as it's going to get in this cabinet. Keep all those. Why don't we just keep these two? And maybe, yeah, we can move all the raw, uncrafted material in there. I like that. Yeah? Nice. Okay. Let's take a look in this cabinet, though. How much do I have going on in here? Got quite a bit of everything in here, actually. Not a lot of that. I'll take that out. No doubt about it. Another survival bow. Cool. And that tinder, I think I'll actually move all the tinder out. So let's do that. Yeah, we need some serious kind of storage management right now. We're in need. Pretty badly, too. Get that out of here. Oh my goodness, I have so much cured leather, bro. What the heck? Okay. Let's go out here. Nothing really going on. That's good. Dump all this here. Okay. Probably gonna put a lot of... Let's just put the crackers down. That cured meat is very, very good. I don't want to use that unless I really, really have to for traveling. Okay, that's fine. That works. All the simple arrows. I can break down that broken arrow as well. Man, we have kind of a lot to do here. I'm sure everyone's mad about that, right? We got a little bit to do. Can I drop even more stuff here? I can. 2 maple saplings that we've added so far. That's really nice. Just put this all up here, just so it's not in the way. Yeah, quite a bit to do. I'm not going to lie, a little bit more than I thought, which is totally fine. I'm kind of here for it. Yeah, we're going to have to make tons of storage. We're going to have to really just put things where they belong and everything. Should be quite an endeavor, but I think we'll be able to manage. We'll have to probably decide what we really want to craft, though, first. I think that'll be the big thing. Oops, put that there. Some of these chocolate bars can most definitely fit. Come on, you can definitely put it there. Alright. Can you fit anywhere? Yeah, you could totally fit there, but whatever. There we go. Okay, great. Whew, good start right there. Yeah, we've got just a ton of stuff. My goodness. This is a good problem to have, you know? We got a lot of items that just need sorting out. It's not bad. It's not bad, but the organization, especially on this shelf too, gonna need to figure this one out. Definitely. Those snares can stay under there, maybe. Got this too. Oh, this would be nice if we had like a little hook, perhaps. I'll have to keep note of that. Add a little hook there. Yeah, no. It looks good in here for now. Might try to sleep a little bit. Nah, we'll use the remaining daylight. So what do we want to maybe build, right? What would kind of go good in here while we wait for the bear to kind of roam around a little bit? What would be a good addition? Let's take a look in the furniture workbench and see. I definitely want to go for more cabinet-style things. You know, things to put stuff in. That would be nice. A rustic storage box. That could be... Actually, that could be a thing for down here, couldn't it? 2 rustic storage boxes down here? Hold on. Wait a minute. I actually very much like that. Where can I put these? That's just not going to be in the way. I'll put them right there. 2 rustic storage boxes. I think that's the move right now. Can I do any work? And what's it going to cost me? Oh, rustic storage trunk. Is that going to store more? 8-seater. Ooh, yeah, I don't know. I kind of think I want to get this underway first. And we can put that maybe at the foot of the bed or something. Need 9 fir wood for that, to say no more. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, great. We've got enough for it. Rustic storage trunk. Let's do it. Let's see how much we can get done. Oh, we can get a lot done, can't we? We absolutely can. Let's do another hour and a half. Cool. All right, almost done. Now's probably the time for sleep, though. So let's put away maybe 5 hours, 6 hours. Yeah, nice little base we have here. I do really like it. Okay, got a nice blizzard, whatever. Not really phased. Yeah, not phased at all. Requires light to craft. Ah, I see. Well, we'll sleep comfortably. What a difference, huh? Between mid-game, even like beginning of the game and end of the game. What a difference, man. Just kind of crazy. Because if there was a blizzard and we didn't have like any matches on us and this was the beginning of the game, we'd be so... We'd be so out of luck. It'd be crazy. But right now, we're just chilling. Just absolutely here. Enjoying ourselves. Container, nice, we'll deploy this. Wow, that's a big trunk. I'm going to guess 88 pounds of storage? 77. Okay, actually not bad at all. Really not bad. Okay, awesome. So we have that. That's good. That'll be a start for us. Can I move you under here, perhaps? Oh, my goodness, I can. Oh, boy. You're going to sit right there, then. Wow, that's unbelievably convenient. I can't believe that. Okay, great. Survival bow. You're going to come with me. Some of the pry bars. I'll probably leave one of them up there. The snares can stay under there. But just really moving a lot of the stuff underneath is what it's going to be about. So, let's do that. Survival bow, yep. A lot of the arrows, too. Just going to move them all into there for now. Should have another survival bow in here. Is that correct? That is correct. And I tell you what we'll do with this one, too. We will put all of the pelts and cured items all away in that trunk right there. That's so awesome. Just with one little storage trunk, things are finally organized a little bit. That's so great. And I'll even put my cured leather, too, all in there. Put 14 of these away. So good. So good. Awesome. All right. So got all that. I had the survival bow, right? Let's maybe... No, let's keep it. Let's keep it there. I'm liking that. Awesome. What's going to be in here more? Just books. Some of these canisters. A lot of just random stuff, which is okay. Certainly all right. I do think I want another... Probably another little rustic storage box. Can I actually maybe fit that, like, here? Well, the firewood's in the way, so obviously I wouldn't know. But if I can fit another storage box right here, that would be incredibly helpful for some firewood, wouldn't it? That really would be. Let me pick up all of this. At least most of it, just so it's out of the way. I can see if a chest would fit here or not. I think it would. I think it would. I don't know. Let's take a look. Oh, it's so wood. Oh my goodness. That is so great if we can get something right there. Okay. So awesome. So why don't we craft up another one of the workbenches? Can I even do that? No, I only have one fur. Tough right there. That's a little tough. Okay, well, I tell you what, not a problem. I will, however, 48 of those is crazy. I'll lay this one right here. Okay, little room to work with over here, nothing crazy. But this definitely should go to show just how much organizing we have to do. This is not going away. So we'll work on this kind of as time goes on. I think what I'll probably do for now, though, is go chop some fir wood. That's so a Timberwolf over there. Yeah, absolutely is. It's alright, we'll let him be. There's a cedar limb. I'm still going to chop the cedar limbs, too. Let's maybe get Vaughn out here. Yep, that's a Timberwolf. Confirmed. Confirmed. Not like I care, though. Be careless. His worst mistake would indeed be coming over here. Okay. Harvesting out a lot of these branches. Should be some more limbs over this way. Not getting too lucky with the fir. But at least we are grabbing up some cedar, which is nice. It's at least something. Okay. Drop the cedar, so we're light again. And I think I can also probably drop... Oh man, we could get so creative in here. I'm so excited. I'm so very much looking forward to it. I need to just drop all the other things too. Can I put them... Yeah, let's put them in here. We got a nice bit of room now. Okay, a lot of this stuff we'll worry about later. The pry bar, yeah, can go away. I'm gonna maybe dump... Yeah, we'll leave ourselves with 10. All of these can go away. Same with this. I think the travois as well, gonna put that away. One of the whetstones can go. Actually, both of the whetstones can go. No. No, I'm going to keep one. Okay, woodworking tools. For the moment, you're going to stay right there. Drink up some water. Gotta fix that down there. At some point, right? It's going to drive me crazy. Okay, all in all, not even bad. Not even bad. Yeah, we'll just put all that away. Nice. Okay. Look at us guys, huh? I love being back in Timberwolf already. I love it. This branch just completely spawned in. Did anybody see that? If you did not see that, rewind. This branch totally just spawned in once I walked out. I'm not complaining. It's more firewood for me. Alright. How much room do I have? Oh, plenty. Should be good to go crazy on some of this firewood. If there's any over here that I need. Okay, got a few. That's not what I want. This is also not what I want. A lot of cedar, man. Where's my fur at? I liked how, you know, in Bleak Inlet, I couldn't buy a cedar wood for the life of me. And here, it seems like you can't even buy... fir wood. What is going on? Okay. Alright. Well, you know what? We're probably approaching 60 total cedar firewoods. So I tell you what, you know, some of these cabinets and some of these shelves that we gotta make should not be a problem with wood. Should not even be remotely close to a problem. I'm gonna grab this down here. we'll go back there and see if there's anything. There's going to be more firewood over to our right. Remember when we were walking in, we saw all those as well. So we'll grab them. A lot of sticks over here. £85. Can probably chop a few more. Actually, I might even just start collecting some stones, too. That'd be nice for some outside rock caches as well. For some of our firewood. Not a bad idea. There's a lot of those just kind of lying around. Okay, there's definitely a fur. 2 furs right there. Okay, over here, sometimes there's a wolf. Yep, there's the fur. Okay, we're clearing up. There's some more. So 3, 6. What was that? What was that? Oh, I'm scared. Oh, I'm terrified. Why on earth would I ever want to chop this? Oh, I'm so paranoid. I'm going home. But there's some nice firwood over here, though. For the future. Just in case. Okay, why don't we not kill ourselves here? There we go. Okay, great. Just awesome. Some good progress being made right now. It's just so awesome to be back here, too. And I can totally, you know, see ourselves going back to Coastal Highway, or especially Mystery Lake. There are a few things I want to grab from Mystery Lake, too, before coming back here again. The Curator's Rifle being one of them, and we can grab the holder as well. The rifle holder, so we'll have a good bit of stuff. Okay, put that away. Gonna eat. Gotta make sure we go fishing, too, a little bit as well. You know, don't want to catch some scurvy, even though it wouldn't be too big of a deal. But I think going fishing at some point as well would be very good for us. Can totally lure that guy into over there with some of the meat whenever we get a chance to. But okay, cool. Yeah, let's start construction on another. Whoops. How many firwood do I get? Got 9. Perfect. We'll start construction on another trunk. I like that. Okay, I did take those. Great. Those tools. Okay. It takes 4 hours to do. Let's try to... 4 hours for that is quite a bargain, by the way. It's a very nice deal. Am I going to be able to do it? I think so. We'll get the Aurora. Very nice. That's awesome. So let's deploy this. We will put it right... No, I had it. Oh, yeah. So good. So, 77 pounds. Not a problem. That's where all of our firewood's gonna go. Shouldn't be 77 pounds worth of cedar, but you never know, I guess, right? Okay. Let's put all that in there. Yeah, we might get close to 77 pounds, actually. We might get close. Okay, come on. Don't go over 70 pounds, please. The 26. Oh my goodness, we're close, but we're fine. We're still good. Okay, and then I actually still have a little bit of room left over for some more firewood, so coal and books and whatnot. Even some of this too. Should be able to fit most of that in here. I don't know though. 75. Yikes. 76. Yeah, no, none of the books can fit, unfortunately. Okay, that's fine. Let me take some of that out though. How many can I put in? Okay, that's fine. Fine, that works. Still pretty good, though, in that department. So everything's cleaned up over there. What else can I maybe build with the cedar that I think I'll probably need? I'm going to try to avoid the dressers just because not a ton of space for them, and I don't really see myself using them. I would see myself using more something like, yeah, like a tall rustic closet. That would be a little better of something that I think I would build. Wide shelf display. We built that on Jackrabbit. That wasn't bad. Man, a lot of this stuff requires firwood. Who would have thought, right? Display shelf. That's cedar. That's actually nice. I might just build myself another display shelf. Put some stuff on it. Tall rustic closet. Not a lot of stuff requires cedar firewood. I'm very surprised. Very surprised. Yeah, that rustic box does. Okay. Just taking note of everything. Yep, I think that is certainly what I'm going to build next, is that. So why don't I grab 8 more of these? Leaves me with 10. And, well, let's make sure we're not incredibly tired. We're going to get there soon. Absolutely going to get there. Where's my water? There we go. That works. Let me do 1 hour of the tall rustic shelf. Then I'll probably just go to bed for the night. There we go. That works. Alright. Beautiful, obviously. As it usually is here. So cool. Nice and quiet, too. Nice and quiet. Alright. 7 hours. Then when we wake up and we have some daylight, we can continue crafting of the shelf. Got a little bit. Seems like it's going to be an indoor day anyway, doesn't it? Just by the sound outside, I can kind of tell. 4.5 hours. Let's try it. Or we're going to get thirsty, though. Okay. That's fine. Cabin fever is still something I kind of want to keep tabs on, but we should counter it with being able to go outside and chop some firewood later. Let's continue it. That'll take us into the late afternoon. All right. Nice. Tall rustic shelf. Completed. Now, what do I want to do with that shelf? I think what I'll probably end up doing is... It's a good question. That is a great question. Can move this, right? Can move that up there. Wait, why would that be kind of like a spot for this, though? Hold on. Can you give me just one second? Let me experiment here a little bit. Because, you know, the end goal here is to save as much space as we can. I'm going to move the rack right there, maybe. I'll move that there, too. Let's see. Okay, doesn't actually look like I can stack it. That would have been cool. Have it, like, kind of like that. That would have been kind of cool. Would have been a huge space saver. But I understand. I understand why that cannot be. How about you? Too close to another object this time. Interesting. Alright. You can go on here, though. That's interesting. And I'd assume you can yeah, you can probably go on that too, and you could probably sit on that. That's a fascinating thing to know. Well, now hold on a second, though. Maybe I can put this small shelf... I was kind of hoping the food really wouldn't come with it. Yeah, give me a sec. Let's grab just all of this stuff again. Gonna be pretty heavy, but that's okay. Maybe not. Yeah, I'm gonna try to maybe move this shelf. And we can have this, like, kind of just sitting on top of it. What do we think about that? Oh my goodness, I think that's the move. Hold on a minute. No, you can't fit over here. You just ruined the entire plan. Are you kidding? My goodness. Yeah, it looks like you literally just cannot put it over here. Oh, that would have been so good. I have a feeling you can fit. Hold on. Maybe I just got to take all these items off. It's a possibility. Let's see now. No. That's a shame, actually. That's quite a shame. But you know what, though? That doesn't stop me from being able to scoot that maybe a little closer to the fire. Yeah, maybe not. Can I put this here? No. Something will go in that corner. I just cannot decide what. So maybe for now, this box will remain in the corner. Stop rotating. Here we go. Just like that. That works for now. A little disappointed that I can't really move it, but that's okay. Let's pick up all this, and I'm just going to try to maybe move all of this shelf close to the fire. Kind of as close maybe as I can get it, potentially. There we go. Something like that. Okay, that works. Works for now. We'll probably just be able to put probably another... I wonder if I should make another trunk. I don't want trunks just littering the entire base, but they're pretty efficient. Certainly is pretty efficient. I don't know. We'll decide in the coming days, but we have another shelf to put down, though, so this is kind of where I need to lock in and decide where I want this. Do I want to move the bed, too, maybe? No, I fear the bed actually needs to probably stay there. Probably be a good idea. Where can I move this shelf? Oh, I have an idea. I have an idea. And I don't get ideas very often. Let's do that there. And then, okay, great. Yes, I actually have the perfect idea. This should work. Okay, I'm actually going to put... We're going to do this. Yep, it's going to look weird at first, but I promise you. It will get better. Yep, and I'm going to do this. Please tell me you can work. What is Oh, that's blocking. I understand. Framed photo, we'll just put there. Yes, wait, hold on. Oh my goodness, wait. Yep. Just a little closer, but yep. That's exactly what I want to do, right here. Oh. Oh, that works perfectly. That's exactly what I want to do. Oh, excellent. And then we can just move the furniture table right there. I kind of wonder, how would something like this look, potentially, maybe? Kind of like a little... Looks like a little, like, classroom design here. How would that work? It would work. Oh, it would certainly work. My goodness. I need to stop myself before I cook too much here. Nice. This is perfect. I don't know maybe if I want this right here at the moment, but no, this is like, this is pretty much exactly what I had in my mind when I was like, hey, we need to probably stack the shelves together at some point. That's perfect. And then I'll maybe just keep that shelf right there. Or maybe I'll move it closer. I don't know. I don't know, but I'll leave that there. I'm going to pick up everything. There we go. Very nice. Are we not? Oh, no, we are overweight. I was going to say, let's just grab all these items before they glitch out or something. Okay. Found a design we are somewhat okay with. That's quite perfect. I think what I'll probably end up doing is moving the shelf right there. See, as close as we can get to the wall as possible. Nice. And then the furniture workbench will go, like, right next to it. How do we feel about that? I feel pretty good. Move it back just a tad. I had it. Why did I move? Hold on. There we go. Oh, so good. And then I can even... Yeah. Come on. Like that, and then... move that just a tad bit closer. Oh, that is perfect. That works very well. All right. Look at this. We're starting to get our base kind of in order, I would say. I'm going to move the gun rack back over here. There we go. Just so it's nice and flush with everything. The framed photo, I think I'll probably... let's leave it here for the time being. We have a lot of photos that we can actually frame later on too, so that should be fun to do. That wool ear wrap. Still nice. Still nice. Okay. I got a lot of weight on me, though. That, unfortunately, is going to have to probably be figured out now. So we'll clear the shelf off. And basically just start from scratch organizing. I know it's probably going to be something that I attempt to do off camera, but in the sake of trying to have every single minute of this run documented, I probably won't be doing it off camera like usual. But let's just at least drop what needs to be done. So basically everything. That's cool. I'll actually separate a lot of this cooking oil into another pile or something. Yeah, cooking oil, not hard to come by, as we can see. Oh my goodness, a lot of coffees too. Wow. Okay. It is what it is, right? That's fine. Get a lot of those too. My goodness. Just a ton of everything. It's so good though. It is really so good. Alright, we're below 8, so that's great. The bear. I don't want to go over there because of that Timberwolf, but I know we're going to have to probably face our fear at some point. And I think I'll go over there with Vaughn's rifle. I don't think I'll do it with the bunker rifle, just because I do have a strong suspicion that I will be opening fire on some of the wildlife. So we won't take the bunker rifle. Not yet, anyway. It'll have its moment. For sure. And we have a skillet here already, which is great. We got to take another one back from other locations as well. Okay. It is approaching nighttime, so I'm going to pass an hour to just get the night going and to get a save point. And I think I'm going to end it there. A little bit of a longer episode, but I don't think anybody is complaining. We kind of found a setup that we like. I like this little corner here, just like a little storage corner. I think that'll be very, very nice as it gets filled out. I could even double it up here, but I don't think I want to have it like a library museum, you know, with these aisles and such. So in the next episode, I hate to say it, but we're going to be organizing, and we're going to be organizing a lot. And I'm almost tempted maybe to go back to Coastal Highway and / or Mystery Lake and grab a lot of stuff and bring it back here before we start really commencing an organization. Because once we get everything plastered onto these shelves, it's going to be really hard to move things around when we get new items coming in. So that'll be the next episode. So if you all made this far, as always, thank you all so much for watching. I really do appreciate it, and I hope to see you all in the next episode.